Hello! Hello, 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 everybody. Just check my sound's working. Yes, it is. Do. We're back on the old Hypermine server here at the Prisma Inc. base. But yeah, I need to start calling it that. And I've accidentally done a thing. I've managed to create an optical illusion in Minecraft completely by accident. I've made a curve. I've made it something that looks like it's bulging. A sphere. There it is. That up there. Not so much when I zoom in, but when I zoom out, that looks like it's curved. It looks like it's pushing outwards because of the shading on it, which is quite trippy. I thought it only happened dead on because it sort of looks at dead on, but actually it's more. This angle is what more. You can really see a sort of like a pronounced curve to it. If I can get good angle or and stuff in the way. Okay. Yeah, like from about here onwards, it looks like a proper curve is like sticking out and going like this. And that's because of the way the light works. Because the light is slightly curved in the way it's coming down. But yeah, it's just a really weird little effect that I hadn't intended. You'll see it's completely flat. It gets about here and suddenly it looks like it's got a bit of a bit of an angle to it, a bit of a curl in it. So yeah, that's fun. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a bit more work just getting this front face looking good. Last stream on Thursday I had to cut short because I really wasn't feeling well. Hello. You shouldn't be here, you should be way over there. Followed me back. Yeah, I really wasn't feeling well. I had to end up taking the following day off work in the end. But I got the design for these first two struts done. And they're mostly in place. I need to put some more trapdoors down the side here. But yeah, we can see the items going up still behind these trapdoors. So I'm happy with that. And we've got like just a bit of structure and scaffolding going on to make it not look too bad. And then I need to do something at the top of that section still, but that's these two done. I need to figure out what's going on these sides and around the back, as well as these sections here. But what I wanted to get done was get more of these sort of effects on the main tower done, because as you can see from this side, it's all very flat right now, and we want it to look quite flat because the sort of vibe we're going for. But adding in these things, like these bits of decoration, to like give it a bit of lighting and stuff going on, as if there's like a spotlight being shined up, it was kind of the original idea. Is giving it a bit more going on, and like these sides, I don't know what you'd even call them, vents and wiring that you can see. I like how that's all just adding a bit to the overall shape of this thing. A weird effect there. Like that. Yeah, I guess I'm just at a weird angle where it really looked like I had a chunk missing here because of the angle I'm at. Yeah, we're going to be doing a bit of work today on that. Launching a rocket as well by accident. So let's go grab some blocks and we're going to start digging it and mining, and we'll see how far we go today. Let's get on. And I realised one of the issues I was having was I was getting a lot of warped blocks from what I was doing with getting the stem. I didn't really know what to do with it. Because I was a bit like, oh, it's just, we get a lot of it from doing these trees. I don't know what I particularly need to do with it, but now I have figured it out. I've figured out it makes for a very good background light at the top up there. So, what's the other block I need? I need deep slate tile walls. I don't have as many as I thought we do. Are you still clearing? You are still clearing. I was helping Fireside dig out a big old hole in the ground. They've got a lot of resources they're running through at the moment. Lots of stone, for example, coming in. Fixed there, which is really. Don't know if anything's overflowing in here. Just a couple of items. Nothing too major, and my diorite and thingy blocks should also be filling up quite well. Check the one chest isn't overflowing up here, because I do realise we only have one guy sorting all of this. Yeah, there we go. Whereas he's got several guys pushing it in, but we do have a lot of space. So even that double chest will get backed up after a while if needed. Yeah. Yeah, let's head up. Take the new elevators. I still need to finish getting these villagers in so I can stuff proper with their trades. But yeah, I've done a few more things around here, getting the walls all done. Get the elevators in place. And you can see on this side how we're doing this. This is all filling up now, which is great. But we got prismarine, we've got dark prismarine. I bought over a bunch of dye from the squid farm, so this should be good and just running for a while. Generating us this while we're in the base. Obviously the higher we are, the better rates we get. That's full on crystals, which is generating us plenty of sea lanterns. You're nearly full, so you'll actually turn off soon. Good, which means all the stuff will be channeled in the sea lantern. And the reason I want a lot of sea lanterns is because I now have a standing trade in where I can get sea lanterns for Deep Slate. May not sound like a very fair trade, but how much do I need? Yeah, choker boxes out, it's filling up straight from the farm. How are we doing in here, guys? I've turned some of the lights off in here because I want these guys to actually convert. Risky, because I don't know if anything's gonna sneak in at any point. That isn't you if they come in and there's a creeper. But, oh. Ow, that's the wrong elevator. Head up and start taking this and updating that. I think I started laying out my face on the floor. Head back up. Heading on. Okay, that's gonna get annoying. Just real quick for now. So we have somewhere we can come back to. Yeah, I started laying these out where they would go. It's gonna... He's following me. Annoying me all day. So we're gonna go back one. We need... Oh, I'm missing my grey concrete. Get that. Put these in. Frog lights in. And then off the wall. Concrete in front. Yeah. And it's just a matter of stacking this up all the way to the tippity top. Not the tippity top, we have a certain layer we want to go to. Need to go to the next layer and mark out where that's going to be based off this. So let's do that real quick before we go get our concrete as well. Up, go. Up. So yeah, we're going one below the vault where the goes. Come over here. This is dark. I've not done this up. Oops. So it should be right here. If I look straight down, you should see that. Yep. Now Be one below that. Let's do that. Do I have any? Yes, because it's all glass. Glass in front. Go wall, block, wall. Yeah. Single piece of glass. Lantern. 3. Yeah. Be the last one. Straight down. Yes. That is my top layer. I know how high to go to. Let's go get the concrete. I'm gonna get all the elevators in here. It's gonna be a maze to get around. Yeah, I have lots of corridors like this. Go around and get lost in. Let's go up. This is the down. Right, and we want our grey concrete. We don't have much grey concrete left, actually. Let's grab a leash, or I murder you. Where have you gone? The leash threat enough to get rid of. There you are. Come here. There you go. You're with your brethren. Stay there. Let's see. We should have some gravel. 1, 2. And we should have sand. 2. And some abnormal grey. No, I don't. But I can make some. Let's do this. Some concrete. Need even more grey concrete. I'll die apparently. That's the thing holding me back. Punch. Is that all of it? Yep. Now. Dies away. And I water cure whatever the concrete after. I just want to get it all in place. So let's go on up. Definitely nighttime. Hello. I could just send one of those zombie villagers around to kill the others if it gets to it. I just haven't had the energy to really bother curing them. Sorry, done yet, because villagers are just a effort. They're a lot of effort for what you get, so I haven't really had the motivation to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put warp stem here for now, just because I've got loads of it. Probably regret that eventually when I run out. That's just so that this doesn't go through. Then there we go. Right. You just build these up now. We'll click on each of them. Go. Once we get to the top, we will start digging out the walls instead. This is what's giving us that nice curved effect. Kind of. It's very different. Most things I'm used to in Minecraft. And hopefully once we get a bit of more dynamic shapes going on the front, rather than just being perfectly flat, look a bit better. A few more to go on this one. Needs to be nice and tall. Yeah, I should be able to fill this in the rest of the way. And in those gaps as you can. Then do this. Oh no, because I want to be on that side, don't I? We actually want to place you last. Digging out here. Going up to there. I think it's one below the... Oh no, we are going all the way up. Oh no, that is right. Yeah, so we're going up to here. We will put the rest in. So... Oh, it's like, why are you not placing? Okay. And we'll dig all this out. Then we'll replace it with the walls, and then that's one section done. Let's keep on digging down. I also wanted to do this at this stage because there's a few reasons. One is we're at a good height where the farm's working, so I'm getting lots of marine resources coming in for me to either set up a shop or using the build. So getting lots of that. I'm getting lots of my deep slate refunded to me that I've been using just for the build, so I can actually build the rest of the height without needing to go mine where I know I'm going to get a lot of these tiles back. I end up doing all this texture stuff anyway. So I'm just sort of doing it as I go to get some back. About one here. Should be one done. Look. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how I feel about seeing the lantern through. I might have to put something up there. Just to try and hide that a bit. Well, we'll figure that out. Okay, so right, so we got two more of those to go. Let's go on those. I'm still unsure what to do with those other bits because I can't do the squid farm idea anymore. Squid farm has to be outside of here. It needs to be fully outside the range of the where these can spawn. Squid spawn in the exact same area. They won't spawn above Y63, which is mission level, and they won't spawn below like Y20, which is deeper than this goes. So they're not going to spawn deep enough either. So gotta sort of figure out. Right, next tower. Let's go. These go in. What? Oh. I hope everyone is having a week and a good new year. January is just going on. Like, I feel like we should be in the last week, but we're still only in the first two. So, it's going on and on and on for me. Which should be good. Not be doing any streaming last week of January, because I will not be. Now, let's see how far we can get the build done before I go away. Zombie over there. I want you to spawn down in my other place. Thank you. Right, and now we dig this down, put the walls in. It's giving me a lot of my tile block. One tile back. Build up the rest of the tower to its proper height when I have them all. Let's keep on digging. Should be getting near the bottom soon. There it is. Grab these blocks, paste them, and then up we go. This way. Got feather falling, I can take it. Take any fall damage on that one. Down. Out. Go. Second out. Second one done. And let's get the last one. We don't need to go check out this stage. Get all our blocks in. How are we doing on the stuff as well? Should have plenty for this. We'll probably have to go get some more blocks if we're going to go do any more of these strips. But I need to figure out where those are going first anyway. We won't worry about that just yet. Worry about getting what we do have it. We do have planned at least. Do I have enough stairs? No, we don't have enough tile walls actually. I'm gonna have to go get some more of those as we didn't check. Goes to one more free set. Get our extra box. So in fact, I'm actually going to stop there. So I can fly up and land on that bit when we've got the extra walls. So let's go down. Get the elevator doors on our way. And we continue down. I am debating making another storage room now though, because this is so far down to get to every time I need to come down. Here it's kind of like, ooh. Yeah, I should move it. Yes. No, that shouldn't. Let's make a stack of deep. If we make them out of the deep slate tiles already, that means we have more actual deep slate just free to do whatever we want with. But like every time I run down this corridor, I think, man, this corridor is really boring. That's the point. I want it to be boring, corporate, safe, it's bland. That's the entire reason it's like this. Should be other there. But actually, put that in one. Pass. Duck. Put in all the walls again. Put in grey concrete. Sorted. Okay. Get all this taken down. Biggie. Lag there, a little bit of lag. Notice to do have a little bit of that today. I think I've gotten rid of most of it, so it should be running okay. Just gonna do this one single. Down. My poor ankles. Middle, fill the last three, and there we go. Should now be. Ooh. Got that just a smidge. Yeah, there we go. That's symmetrical. Bulging out ever so slightly. But at this point, I need to remove the scaffolding and this thing up here. It's my silk touches. This is just my optimal AFK platform for a while. But I think where I've built this high enough now, we don't need this anymore. We're in the area enough. Should be running as is. We can remove this and actually see how the building looks up front. I have also been just debating removing these beacon beams. Or at least like removing them from this section. Blocking base. Not sure if they work here. suppose once I've taken this down, I'll be able to tell, because it's a bit hard to at the moment. That's the last of the blocks. That is the last of the scaffolding. Man, it's noisy over here. Goodbye. Leave you for a second. How's that looking? Okay. I think I like the beacon beams, but I think this has actually helped me solidify something. I've been wondering what I do with these pipes, and specifically these ones. The ones at the back here. I didn't know what to do, but now I'm thinking I could send the beacon through them. I will have to put some glass there, but that's not too big a deal. I think we'll do that. Let's go grab some iron. Should have plenty of blocks of iron. Bam, bam. So, let's move. I can figure out where I need them lined up to as well. So, here would be the beacon base. Which actually is going to be annoying because it's going to cut into this half. So we might actually, we'll move these lower. We'll make the choice. We'll move these lower. But now let me change this one real quick. Keep this one here now, and we'll change it to the mining speed. Just for now to help us clear this out. And it takes a while to break a beacon. I'm gonna go to there. I'm just being careful not to break this existing beacon. I'm gonna have to fix the redstone as well. So actually what I'm thinking is this might be the good top point for it. Get there. Actually, no. We can go one higher than that. I think actually we're only lowering it one block. If we put it here, we can make it part of the what you see coming down here, and then we could have the room to build out. So now I'm going to break these blocks just so I can see what I'm doing. Put these back in a bit, and we'll go 1, 2, 4. Yeah, we're going to go now under here, just the right amount of room. Figure this out. And a couple more. I think we're only removing one layer down, but I'll dig this all out just so I've got plenty of room. Have to worry doing that point. Enough because okay. Grab all these blocks. We'll go throw them in the copper golem sorting system. That was mine. Weird not having jump boost in here. I've gotten so used to it. Let's put all the more this gravel and dirt actually, which goes this one. Okay, that's a bit bad. I guess we just had a lot of things. Hello. Well, that answers one question. I've been trying to figure out what slime chunk these guys are coming from. That's what these are. These are chunk bordered fences. And he's in my storage room. Which means he's not from either of them. It's annoying. I've just really been trying to figure out where they're coming from, and they just keep eluding me, as it were. Right. So you're coming up to there. We need to go down one more. Currently are. So you're coming out here. This far. I think let's go on this side. So you are currently going 1, 4, 1, 3, one more. Fill this out as well. I did need to do a bit more than I thought. Yeah. This is why I changed it for a second to make this easier. Right. So this is the final layer. We need it to come out to. Oh, it's out. We need this. This. Only of this row, I don't. Try not to break the other. This is the bottom row. Yeah. Yeah. I've downgraded the level 1. Okay. I gotta figure out how far this needs to go. As far? Okay. Now we just gotta get under and fill this all in, I think. In. This one goes to level 2, we're all good. Do fill it all in, we don't miss any blocks. Let's see if that's a level 5. I think you are. Oh, you're blocked by light. Cool, yeah, I need to go change that over the glass first. Otherwise nothing's going to go through. Ooh, can beacons go through ice? I don't think that should matter because the majority of what's up there is actually water. Really unlucky. Come here, you. No. Made it. This is going to be the tricky bit, lining these blocks up. So, it's here. Go straight up. That block there needs to be moved. Okay, so here's the test. Will it go through block 5? I don't think you need to put an effect in it to get the laser. I think it will. Oh no, you. Oh God, let's have a look. Can I beaconate you? No. Okay. That to me is implying I need to actually change the ice as well. Let's do that. Where is the glass? That one. Yes, okay, nice. While we're up here, we'll do the one on the other side. Oh. Oh, Oh, that did not go well. That did not go to plan. That did not go to plan at all, and hopefully that's not ruined a bunch of my redstone. Ooh. Ooh. I think we're okay. I think we dodged it. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Cool. I got, go put the other one in. Ghast? Can you come down? Nope. Fly up to you. Let's come on down here. We will... Go up. Up you there. But also... Come on. Okay, I'll just jump off you. We'll take this out. Pop that in. Okay, cool. Right. Throw these in. Good measure. There we go. And we should now be able to move the other beacon base. Let's come down here. Break this one for now. This one should now be able to do. Yep. Phase 2 to take out this beacon. Yeah, there we go. Take out all this layer. Right up to where these are. There. I can actually take out. Don't need this anymore. Sure where I need. Don't need it. Huh? Up you there, just make sure your beam works. If I put you in the right place. There, and the beam should go up through us. Yes, happy days. Let's get all this mined out and moved. Put in the new base. I think that's everything. Now it's a matter of putting this all in. Need this to be good all the way around. Right? Yeah. We don't actually need blocks there, which is good because they're not there. And down here, we're just gonna continue this structure afterwards. Out. There. Gravel, and right now we should have 2 fully powered beacons. Yeah, this one's working. So what do we want to put in this one? Do I want my jump boost back? Probably. I did get very used to it. So we'll change that one to jump boost too. We'll change this one to speed and regeneration. And now we can put these back in. Cool, so now we can actually make those beacons part of the decoration, which is great. And let's actually go see if we've succeeded in what we're trying to do of making the front of the base look better. That was the whole point of all of this. Right, there we go. Bridge. 3, 2, 1. That's better. That's much nicer space. They felt too close before. This is far better. I don't think I want them in the beacon columns, and I don't know if I can because of the fences that are there. But I think this is what this will work. This also lets me do something similar to here, where we'll have some sort of semi-transparent, or I think something with gaps, maybe the wax oxidized copper grate. The copper grate might be good here, have that see-through look. Well, I could also do something where I'm changing the color. I could do, yeah, let's try something real quick. Come on down. Put our blocks away. And I need some glass. We're going to need some dyed glass. We want some blue, some light blue, cyan. I think we had some white in already. Cool. Let's get rid of these blocks that I've been picking up that I don't want. Need to be fair, but it's enough to be filling up my inventory and okay, right. We're gonna make cyan glass, we're gonna make some blue glass, we're going to make some light blue glass. Make all of those into panes. We're also going to turn the white glass into panes. Then in here, we'll get rid of our dyes. Now we're gonna do sort of transition. Beacon beam. So back up we go. Well, I think if I can get a nice looking transition, we might be able to do something where the beam how's that? Changing. Interesting. Do we do actually get a gradient doing it this way? Blue into yeah, that's blue into light blue. What about blue into cyan? What's that? Yeah, they're very similar actually. Different. And then if we put light blue on top, and we do the opposite, we put cyan on top. Interested to see. They are slightly different, aren't they? This one's more greenish. Interesting. So we can get some gradients up through this thing, which might look quite cool. So what I'm thinking is, if I take the blue out, again we can see the difference having the order in a different direction. If I go down here, and we make the blue the primary colour of the beam, then we can just change it on the surface. We can add that sort of gradient. Thinking we can make it go lighter as it gets higher. That's a nice light already. So what was this? That was the light. I think we want to start with cyan first. Yeah, the cyan's a bit darker. Then what if we go... What if we do... What if we leave a gap and then another light? That one's gap, then another light blue. Does make it lighter. I did notice when I had the white in here, that made it even paler. Still kept that blue tint. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be messing around with what I want a transition need. I'm thinking if I do it similar to here, where every so often I have just something to hide the transition a bit. So we've got these shelves here, for example. We could do similar on these border points. If we do something like that, that's for now. Its height. And we put a light blue there. That's a stage lighter. Go up, if we get out, the other one would be here. We do another light blue. As even lighter. Right at the top. Stick a white. Yeah, a nice pale blue. That gives us a transition. Going up, we can hide with different blocks going upwards. You won't get a smooth transition, there's always going to be this break point. I think having these blocks to mask it will be a good choice. Cool. Let's break the then for now. Didn't bring my hoe with me, annoyingly. So I would just slowly break these. And I might mess around and try different colours and stuff on this beam. It depends what I'm going to put with the other blocks. I'm thinking I might mirror the sort of design using skulk at the back. I think that's going to look quite nice, the skulk and the wood against the paler colours. I do think light is going to work better than cyan. Yes. We got things, we got stuff. Wonderful things are happening. That gives it that sort of prismarine sea lantern colour as well. I'm wondering if I can hook it up to daylight sensor, make it change at night time. I mean, might be quite interesting. It is now more in keeping with the base though, so boom, got some good stuff there. Let's grab a bunch of skulk and some stone. And we'll get those sides in at least. So that will be the inside here, and on this side it will be here and here. And we're just going to go up all the way with this. Up to here. Not going to have enough sculpt for the other side, I have realised. How does that blue look against that? I think that looks quite good. We do see these, so yeah, we do need to make sure we're doing those on these hidden, more covered transition points, because the glass will connect to them. Now I might have to move these ones like up or down or block to make sure they're definitely hidden. After we get some sculpt. Coming around, you'll be able to watch items go up. You'll be able to see like this power source going up. That will look nice. Let's grab you. Similar where we have block here, box each side. There we go. That, I do believe. Yep. There, so block here, block here, last but not least, side, stairs in, and you'd have these going up sides. So we'll probably do something on these bits so this isn't as obvious. Like, I don't mind this front bit, you can see quite a bit of the wart, because I like having that sort of energy pulsey stuff going through it. So that's good to keep on this side, but I think for the sculpt we want that a bit more covered up, a bit more hidden, so we'll have to figure out something to do with that. Yes, right, okay, do I have a couple of these? Because yeah, this is what I was thinking. Is this for a start? Beacon lights. These don't block beacon lights. That might change what I do here, because if I can run that through this, that might be what I actually use for the whole thing, rather than this. So this will actually be thinner at the back. I probably still want this sort of design, but then I could tear it up one. So and I could either put this, or I could even put one of these. Thinking actually, I put one of those. I could be able to put one of my little designs off that corner, and then we have the things going up. We cover the sculpt nicely. Have basically that thing going up, and that will work nicely for the back. So we'll get it covered without being too chunky, because it doesn't need to be as chunky as the front. We still get the sculpt, we still get the warped, and you can see through this front section, you can see the sculpt and I'll give it texture from the side so you look at it. Yes. Now, the important question, how does it look with betas? Bam! Ooh, that glow is good, that glow is fine. I like this one because it has all that issue going outside. I'll be. Hello? Oh, just some ghost blocks left over. How's it look on where? Oh, notable improvement. Now we've got those beams up the side, and the beacon beams have been moved out a bit. Now it's looking a lot nicer. Definite improvements there. So, what do we have to do? We need to get some grates. We need to get some copper grates. That's the way up. This the way down. Do I have a bunch of copper grates, or do I have to? They'll either be in this one, this one, or in here. We don't have many copper grates. That seems to be the thing we are lacking. I don't actually know how you make a copper grate. It's something I've not had to make before. So let's have a look. What is the recipe for a copper grate? It is 4 blocks. Now, do I have any oxidized blocks laying down? Alright, calm down. Oh, we do. Let's fix the next one. There we go, we're going to stack. Let's sleep to get rid of the lightning, because it is loud. Don't want that. To evacuate the dog, and he's not happy about it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Is he sulking? Being a sulky dog. Right. Oh, I needed to get more skulk as well. Get that. Push. Skulk for days. Skulk. And back up we go. And I needed more warped wood, so back down we go. I might actually be running out of warped wood. I might need to go run the farm again. Now we've got another stack there, so we'll have enough for finishing this bit. Yeah, once I've done that, I've also got to figure out what's the side ones, because they need to be decorative in a similar but smaller manner, I think is the vibe that I need to go for there. So we're gonna get stuck on the bit of glass we've put in. Stuck again on some more glass. Build skull cups there. And then we'll go out just so I can put copper all the way up. Yeah, I think when we get the dividers in there, that's going to look good. It also helps conceal a bit of the transition beam. Just having that texture over the top of it. Good. Good stuff. Drink. Right, let's do it on the other side then. So, block there, we need there. I've got nothing to put it on here, so put that in there and then put us there. Then yeah, we're just going to go, this one I can go all the way up, because I've not put the glass in yet. Comparatively, yeah, that's it looks alright. It looks alright. I think it'll look better when I get the transition blocks in. And do all that. Get all this done. Same here. And we're out. We are out of blocks again. Oh! It's the block game, running out of blocks all the time. We definitely want to do some sort of connector. We can do the same trick we did with the oxidized rods and end rods. Add any up here. They're all down the bottom. Typical, typical, typical. How many times must we go up and down? A lot, I see. Blast furnace. Let's go get my end rods. At least I know where everything is. So yeah, it might not be the best storage room, and it is kind of out the way, but at least I know where everything is. So we'd have you coming there. End rod. You have that coming off there. We'd there. I think having those dividers is helpful. If we're copying what we did around here, we would also which is almost like a guardrail. Rods. Yeah. They're weathered, but they will age in time. She's surrounded by so much of copper-based things that are. So that would actually go there. Area. But now I don't need the light here, thinking about it, because I've got plenty of light coming off of these. I also realised I've got this lit, not doing anything with. I feel like I should do something with that space. I think I've got an idea for it. Actually, if I replace all this with copper block, what I can do is I can waterlog those and put some coral on it. I think that might look interesting. I don't know if it'll look nice, but it'll give a little pop as if like they've tried to decorate and like put some lively stuff around here. I will need to go with my glass and put something underneath this because you can see it at the moment, which is no bueno. But yeah, surrounding this by colour might be quite an interesting juxtaposition to what's going on with the rest of it. And if not, I think having these grates here filled with water is going to be good either way. I think that's going to be... It's almost going to feel like the farm is directly just this little pillar. You know, there isn't this big, massive drop down anywhere. It feels like this almost is... We're just dropping them off in the nice puddle. We're not dropping them to the deaths or the fire or anything like that. No. We're just putting them in some water right here. Just transporting them, you know. Safe. Environmental. Friendly. Humane. Other words of a similar ilk. There we go. To his new home. So, let's go get some buckets. I don't think I have any coral. I don't think I can test that side. But I do believe buckets. Some buckets. Let's get rid of all this glass in my... Now? And some frog rights as well. And I think I actually left something down here I'm going to want for these blocks. Cool. Let's go get some water. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm making it. It's also over here or something. Now, I don't think this flows out the bottom. Good. Don't know where that would have gone. Yeah, I think this does work as like almost like a tank. Store water. I think that'll look good. Yeah, I do need to definitely surround it because you can see through it, which ain't great. Get it? Great. But yeah, I think I could put something like sculk around it. Might look good. What I'm thinking is I want it to look like there's proper watery stuff down there. The skulk might work as a nice dark block. Or if I want to make it a brighter blue, I could do slightly different. Right, let's make an infinite water source real quick. From here I should be able to fill in all of outside. Oh no, 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 no. Uh-oh. Eee. That was close. Let's be a bit more careful, shall we? 1, 2. Arm. Selected. Careful. I'll go down and check if I have any coral as well once I've got all the water in. See if we can test that out. See how it... I do think having the grates filled with water here is needed. In fact, part of me is wondering how the back column would actually look, this one, with water. Because it kind of hides the beam. I think it hides it too much. It's an interesting effect, but I don't think it's what I'm going for. fill these in. Do one more trip after this. It's 2. Last one actually. Right, let's fill this in. Easy. Okay. No more water. I'll worry about that later. Let's go check. Do I have small water buckets in my inventory? Do I have any coral? I don't think I will because I don't think I've really kind of listed any. You know, plants. Coral there. That's bee stuff. That's food. Weird plants. I didn't think I was going to have any extra weird chests that I've got tucked around. Okay. Well, we can go in an adventure and get some coral at any point to try that. But I think that's a good base structure in place now. Lovely jubbly. So what do we want to do from here? Or do we want to do more? Oh, do we want to do more building up there? Give that bit more definition. I think I want down these to have the symbol or text for whatever I'm going to do with calling this place the Prisma Ink, because I've got no branding on it. I definitely want there to be something. I might do a big symbol in this center bit, like a big logo. I'll design that as well. But yeah, I'm thinking down these main towers, something like that. So what spaces have I got? I've got this flat section here. On the other side. This flat section. I've got these ones a bit lower, which I haven't actually done anything with this layer at all yet, because I'm a bit unsure what to do exactly. A lot of that layer is actually hidden. It's a lot of it's hidden by this. So when you come running in, you don't actually see that layer until you get to about here, and then you only see bits of it, or it's all gone anyway by this lower layer. And then you're inside and that. Light and use. It might be safer just to let one of these guys just roam around, so I'll probably leave it like that actually for now, rather than risk having a creeper come blow it all up. Just to avoid that. Okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I still need to figure out this layer, because this one's got some stuff going on. I think we're gonna have to go do concrete making. Yeah, we got a lot going on, because we've got a lot of little things. We need to now get this finished. Now we've figured out the design, we just need to fill in these blocks that are missing. These every often. Connecting blocks. I've also been thinking about doing a mini game based on some stuff that I've been seeing with like mob AI. That's something I want to look into. But part of me is also thinking that might be a bigger game to maybe save for next season. Because again, we don't know how long we've left of this season. Like, the people who are playing are still having a good time, we're getting our projects done, but I think we're all on our quote-unquote final projects. Once I finish this, once Fireside's finished the cathedral, Oni's finished the city at the top of that, Nim's dug her hole. I think we are not near the end, but in the final stretch, but in the final lap. Not the final stretch, or in the final lap. I think is a good place to call where we're at. So I'm trying to bear that in mind with whatever I'm planning. I'll make it too big. Too grandiose. Got enough here I'm already working on. Fills that definition of big and grandiose. What I might do is I might crack on with this off camera getting all this stuff in. And then do like some tours every now and again. It'd be nice if I can get some people over. The problem is only GMT and a lot of people not GMT on the server, so that's one tricky thing of working out. Yeah, otherwise I can just natter and what? Place some blocks in the block game. That's looking better with this water in it. A couple of you left. You'll need to age a bit, hopefully. Long. Stick. I think once we got the lights on all sides, it'll look better as well. The angle then. I don't think I'm going to cover all the sides with the grates that are going up there. I think that's just going to remain on the one side for now. Does Skulk Vein have a use? Decoration? Other than decoration? No. Got a bunch of cells, but you can use it to do that. Drop. You don't drop when you're silk touch, and you don't drop experience like Bulk itself does. If you can think of a decorative use for it. Yeah. But it is pretty standoutish. Stop it spreading. I think it just spawns when Skulk itself spawns. Can you compost it? Do I have a composter? I could have composters over here. No, you can't compost it. Yeah, I don't think it has much use other than decorative block. Can you craft it into Bulk? Nope. I do think it is rather useless. Have a look on the wiki if you're not sure, but I can't think of any direct uses for it. I think as well down here, I need to figure out some more farms where I want them to be. We've got these ones over here. Fireside came and left me badly back. Testing for now. I might move them somewhere else, but there. Yeah. Yeah, we want more farms, and I need to do more of these walkways and ways to blend these in. So it's not just we don't have this exposed redstone on the side. It'll actually be sealed in, and decorated. Same with these pipes going up and stuff. And this needs to be hidden, covered up, but now we also have the advantage that we can do something with beacon beams as decor. Oh, hello, some blocks. Recycle those. How are my trapdoors aging? They're getting there. Certainly getting there. Apart from you, you're ruining everything. We'll move you over here. Page on your own. Think about what you did. Throwing everyone else down. Oh, hello. So slimes can spawn in here as well. Okay, we might have a double slime chunk, which could be annoying. They don't spawn very often, I've noticed. So It might not be a big deal. And I don't know how much slime I exactly need. It's not a massive thing that's required. So I might not do anything with it. I might just have to figure out how to make it spawn proof against slimes. So I think it's this one and a chunk in my storage room, which isn't too bad because there's limited room in here for them to actually spawn. There you go. There's limited room for them to spawn, so I only ever really seem to get small ones, and because I've got so many hostile mobs spawning in the farm itself, they don't actually get that much down here. Yeah, I think. I've got to plan out some more bits to do. I've got one of those. I've got too many things to do. Get a bit of choice paralysis. Need to do some farming. Need to do some resource gathering. Design stuff. Need to build stuff. Need to have my happy cows come and say hello. I think the things I'm going to be looking at doing next are some sort of proper warp farm. To give me a lot more, as well as a pale oak farm if I can do one of those, because I'm using so much pale oak wood inside on the interior, so much of it going into these floors. That is quite a lot to get. Hello. We need to do villagers over. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on here that we need to get done. We're going to do the walls up here. We've got to set up a shop, sell this stuff. Getting there. Yeah, it feels like it's a bit slow, but that's because we're producing every item at once. So we get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A is 25. We need 25 of each of the shards to do one of each item. So it obviously adds up when we're only getting. Well, we get several coming in, like getting like 1, 4. Yeah, like you see what I mean. Like we get like 1. Hello, where do you come from? 1 item every few minutes. That's why I need to get these upper floors done as well, so I can ideally the sort of AFK spot for this farm will be this white floor you can see coming towards us. A little bit more. I think this is the optimal AFK floor. And I was actually going to make a little balcony out here. Just plug this out. If you look down here, our rates are good here. See, the things are like spawning and falling at a pretty good rate. So I think this is the optimal place to FK for the farm. But any other farms, I want to make sure they're also working on this area. And this is a smaller floor anyway, so we're losing as much as we can do in here. You can see there's a lot more items flowing in. Bam. Which side? Going into here every now and again. 1 pulses. Oh, you see stuff's going through the system. Yeah, I need to hurry up and build my bedroom up here. Basically, this sort of be my bedroom. I need to have some water elevators going down to the bottom layer. Build my sort of big office up here. Do a lot of business. Have a little walkway out, and you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna build the walkway before. We're gonna do that at least because that's easy. Got the design for the outer edge done. It's just using the prismarine. Thinking about, I could have got some from the farm rather than coming all the way down here, but I should have a bunch saved up. Just more of this, basically. Come over here. Some slabs. Each variety should be all we need. let's go get this done to wrap up. I feel like I need to get back into the flow after a little while off, so do that. Go up. And we climb the scaffolding now. Go. We will just go back. Definitely did more than like a stack each. Whoops. Just a little balcony. Probably put some stuff out here at some point. Again, it's getting this base more enclosed. I'm feeling like it feels more and more like a base. You have some railing here. We can look out across the bridge towards spawn. You can't really see down below. So even if you get right up here, you can't. You'll probably see the towers we're going to put either side of this. So we'll probably have that in at some point. And then I think on the other side we will probably do similar. This feels bigger. This one's definitely bigger actually. Yeah, we could put a little garden out this one or something. This can be, you know, the private balcony. You can shoot some golf balls into the ocean. We don't care about the environment here at Prisma Inc. We care about profit. Let's bring it around. This is not spawn proof. Just think about that. Oh, there we go. Now we just fill in the rest. Yeah, every time I fill in a bit of the roof, the base feels more and more, not complete, because there's a lot of work to be done on it. It feels more and more encapsulated. Good word for it. We don't have any torches now. We're just gonna. Let's see. Cool. Now we have a little balcony out the back. And I need to do something up here where this is going to curve down and join in rather than just being a solid block that sticks out. I need to finish that as well, which we might actually have some of the what's to do so. And these side as well. There. So yeah, I'm trying to close it off. Because closing it off, good. This is yeah, it feels more enclosed, feels like I'm all in the base. I think the main one that's outstanding is that front tower. That's where I usually fly in. I need to build my flying entrance where I can swoop in and get in somehow like that. But again, makes us feel more enclosed, more complete. There we go. No, we need some more, but getting there. Again. I still need to work on more of these bridges. Oh, so many things to work on, so little time. Once I can take out all the torches as well, I think it will. I need to come up with alternative lighting. Because I don't want it too lit up. And what I could do is I could just change all the half stabs like I've already been doing. So like these are all half stabs, so nothing spawns on them. If I change all the deep slate tiles to also be half stabs, nothing can spawn on it, and it can be completely dark. You know, don't worry about it still. So there's various ways I can do things like that. cool. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will wrap up there today because I've got too many ideas going. I need jump boost. Yeah, I've got too many ideas, too few materials. Yeah, what I think I'll do over the next couple of days is get everything set up to where I know what I really want to work on. Because my main thing was getting these done. I feel now I've got the bulk of them all done. It's not as interesting anymore. We've got the majority of here done. I just need to some shelves there and fill in the end rod. This middle bit, interesting bit of designing it's been done. At the same time, I struggled to do design on camera, so it's a weird thing where, yeah, figuring out the order I want to do things. So we have the sunset behind. See, this thing is nicely silhouetted by the ghast who's just floating around. Thanks, buddy. We'll be back on Thursday. I also realised that I've completely forgotten. One of the things I set out was down there. I was like, yeah, I want to use the copper columns. I want to make sure there's movement going on up here. We don't have any of that on the front. And I think that might be a solution. I think we might need to do a bit of build stone. I think we're going to need to do something to put a bit of movement into this front section. Maybe on these sides. We'll do some sort of vent, some sort of fan. I think that's what we'll probably do on Thursday. We're gonna try build stone on Thursday. I'm gonna get some resources ready, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna try build stone. Thanks for hanging out. That's the plan for next time. We're gonna try stepping into out of our comfort zone, trying something different, seeing how it goes. So yeah, thanks for chilling. Back Thursday. Doodles.